Hey guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Well, it's Tuesday here, a little different schedule for everyone this week. So if you're hopping on here live, you want to make sure you allow comments on Facebook. And if you're hopping on here on the replay, just hashtag replay. I'm so excited. Today is going to be short and sweet. Today I wanted to talk about living in the present, the secret to happiness. So there's lots of talk around how so many people, like, anxiety is up, depression is up, so many people are stressed and worried and all those things. And I'm here to share with you today that you can change all this in just a moment, okay? So I'm going to grab my cup of tea. Today we're doing tea, not coffee. I already had my coffee early. So living in the present. So reducing stress and worry. Now, if you're hopping on here, if this relates to you, if you're one of those people that wants to reduce stress and worry, drop a comment down. Let me know. Leave a comment after. Let me know. Because I don't know if you realize that stress and worry are directly related to your health long term. So it increases inflammation in our body, it destroys cells, and it creates disease. Okay, disease, stress and worries. So in order to be healthy and to live a long, prosperous life, we need to find ways to manage stress. It's always going to be there. But the more we work on ourselves, the more we deal with our past that has happened, getting rid of those limiting beliefs and programs that were put in, you're not affected by the stress and worry as much. It just kind of like falls off your back very easily. So I'm here to share with you a few things that you can do that will help you immediately increase your happiness by living in the moment. The main issue is all about mindfulness, okay? When we're mindful in the moment, we can't think about the present. We can't think about the past. So they talk about this exercise. It's called mindful eating. And you take a raisin and you smell the raisin, you check the texture, you put it in your mouth, and you, using mindfulness, using as many senses as you can, you savor that raisin. What does it feel like? What does it taste like? What's the texture? What does it bring up inside you? And this is really valuable little exercise, because when we're feeling anxiety means we are living in the future. We're thinking about the future. What's going to happen if I do this. It's not real. Okay. And I'm not downplaying anxiety, but people have to get a hold of, you can control your anxiety by living in the present moment, dealing with the present. So when you're present in the present moment, anxiety does not exist, because anxiety only lives in the future. Okay? So if you want to remove your anxiety, you're having like an anxiety attack, you're just like feeling super anxious about something, if you come back to your breath and just take some nice, slow, deep breaths, bringing yourself into that moment, tapping into that breath. What does it feel like? Slowing that breathing down, and you're only focusing on that breath, your anxiety, that feeling, that knowing, that sensing will disappear completely. So the other thing that affects people is depression. Okay, and depression is all about living in the past. What's happened to us in the past? Okay, so by bringing yourself back again into the present moment, you are not living in the past, you're not living in the future, you're living in the present. By bringing yourself into the present moment, there is no depression that can exist. So again, when you're not feeling good, when you're feeling low, you need to do everything you can to bring yourself into this moment, because this moment right now doesn't exist again. This moment right now doesn't exist again. This moment right now doesn't exist again. That's what mindfulness is. It's all about being in that present moment, bringing in as many senses as you can and living in the present moment. Mindfulness. It is the key to happiness. Once you can tap into this, you will notice a massive shift in your world. A massive. Because, and I've talked to you about this before, what we think becomes a reality. Thoughts become things. It's just as simple as that. We have to take responsibility for our life today. We have created that ourselves. No one else has had a part of that. We have created that reality. So if you're thinking anything other than positive thoughts, you need to do everything you can to change that immediately, because the longer that you hang on to those other than positive thoughts, those thoughts become reality. This is true. This is how the law of attraction works. This is how if you've heard of The Secret, this is how it works. Thoughts become things. So if you're thinking something other than a positive thing, you need to stop, take a moment and say, how do I make this into a positive? And the more conscious we are, the more aware we are of what our thoughts are, the more we can control them. Okay. If we're not paying attention to our thoughts, if we're just kind of like going with the flow, living through the motions, this is where anxiety lives. This is where depression lives. Okay. So bringing yourself back into that moment, into that present, and making those thoughts positive. So it's a really great tip to, before you say anything, to actually take a moment and think before it comes out of your mouth. Okay? Because sometimes, I don't know if you found yourself, saying something to someone and you're like, ooh, I shouldn't have said that. Yeah, because we didn't think before we spoke. We just want to be heard. Well, what about listening? Listening more. We need to listen more. It's not all about being heard. Listen more. So, reframing your words, using conscious language, removing any word that has a negative spin on it. Don't, not, no, can't, won't. Okay? All those things, whatever you put after that, I can't have money, I can't get a job, I can't get a partner. All your subconscious mind hears is can't, and it brings in more of the same. So you want to be reframing those words. Don't, not, no, can't, any negative word into a positive word. So if in the beginning, you're going to find yourself saying those words a lot. And I have a challenge for you. I challenge you to count how many times you use negative words in 24 hours. I challenge you. I challenge you to count how many negative words that you use in 24 hours. I think you'd be surprised. And just by changing this is another thing that will allow you to bring more happiness into your life. And I say, the secret to happiness. Happiness is not a secret, guys. It's living in the present moment. It's in being grateful for everything we have and being in the present moment and working on ourselves every single day. So if you're not in the place where you want to be in your life, first of all, you have to own it. You created that space. You brought yourself there. Okay, so own it, take responsibility, and the next thing you need to do is take immediate action to change it. For things to change, you have to change. It's just as simple as that. Okay, this is not hard, guys. This is an easy concept. For things to change, you have to change. So in order to change those things, you have to take action. And so a lot of problems that we have these days, people have these days, are not conscious problems. If these problems that we have were conscious problems, we would be able to remove them and delete them quickly, and they would never return. The problem and the solution is that all these problems are at a subconscious level. They're in your mind. You have no control over your subconscious mind. So you need to find a way in order to remove those limiting beliefs, those programmings that have been installed in you for the last however many decades. They happened between age 0 and 8. Every voice you heard, every person you talked to, every experience, everything, every smell, everything is in your, it's your subconscious mind is your filing cabinet of your whole life up until today. Okay, and it keeps getting filled and filled and filled. And until we start clearing out files, it keeps getting overfilled. And there's an unlimited space in the subconscious mind. So it's going to just keep putting in the good, bad, the ugly, and the positive things. So if you have a hard time, if you are struggling moving forward in your life and you don't know why you're feeling stuck, well, I'm here to tell you that there is hope. You need to dive into your subconscious mind and remove those faulty programs. Okay? So that leads me to what's coming up, and I'm so excited. We start next Tuesday at 6:30 Mountain Standard Time in the evening, PM, for Transformational Tuesdays Hypno Meditation Series. And this is a subscription. It's a weekly subscription where you come online with me on Zoom in a group setting in your own space, and you choose to either go into hypnosis or you do a meditation. And it's all customized and personalized for you and what you're going through now and what you want to remove, what you want to deal with, what you want answered, whatever that is. And it's all customized to you. So it's so amazing. So this is like personal training for your mind. And so over weeks and months, you're able to clear out that filing cabinet so you can put more good things in and remove those bad things. And what happens is when you clear out those files, they don't come back. Once you deal with the root cause, which is what we're going to do, they don't come back, which is amazing. So all for the cost of a cup of coffee a day, basically you're going to get an amazing, profound experience every week with me. And you get to tap into the energy that from the other people in the group, which is absolutely incredible. There's nothing else out there like this, guys. This is an original program. No one else is doing this. So if this is something you're interested in checking out, let me know. Space is limited. This is only open to a certain number of people. And space is going quickly. Okay, so message me if you want in or you want more information. I'd be happy to share that. And for those of you who are just sick and tired of being where you are, dealing with that same issue over and over again, because we know that the issues aren't conscious problems, they're subconscious problems. Okay, if you're done and you're tired of living your life in the same place and repeating those same things over and over again, and if you're ready to remove those and create a new life for yourself in a matter of a few hours, there's a link for my booking. Let's set up a 60-minute assessment call, strategy call. I'm going to ask you some questions. You'll ask me some questions. If I know 100%, with 100% certainty, I can help you, I will. And if we're a good fit, because we have to, this is a partnership. I don't do all the work. I do all the heavy lifting and you do all the light lifting. Then I'll outline what that'll look like for you. Time frame, investment, all that stuff. So if that's something you're interested in, you have nothing to lose, hop on a call with me, send me a DM. I'm so looking forward to catching up with you guys on the other side. Wishing you an amazing, amazing week. And leave in the comments what resonated most with you today. What out of today's coffee break with Dawn, what resonated with you the most? And what are you looking forward to bringing into your life? More of what? So until then, guys, I am going to sign out. Looking forward to seeing you on the other side. Until next Monday, we'll see you again. Bye for now.